Hey friends, and welcome to another episode of the Soul CEO podcast. My name is Rachel Picard and I am your host. This is episode 26 and today we're going to be talking about overcoming rejection and how to get over that fear of the word no. No. It is a dreaded two-letter word, but I have a feeling that this is going to be super helpful for you. So you're going to want to grab a pen and a piece of paper to take notes. At Soul CEO, we are super passionate about helping network marketers and entrepreneurs build a profitable business without losing their family, their friends, or their soul. And because this podcast is completely free, no ads, no sponsorship, no nada, no yucko, it's just pure fire. It's good tips. It's tactics. There's going to be interviews coming. We talk about the skill set that you need, the mindset that's required, and hopefully creating transformational leadership inside of you and inside of the organization. So with all of that, guys, there's no ads, but I ask that you guys subscribe, that you hit 5 stars, and you leave a written review. Today, I want to highlight one of our subscribers. It is III777, III777, III. No, legit, like that's their username. And she says, Rachel knows her stuff, 5 stars. I've been blessed to have Rachel as a friend and mentor for years. I have no idea who this is. You're going to tell me. Like, I don't even know. So, okay, tell me. Hit me up. DM me. She says, she has always shared words of wisdom along the way. I've always valued her advice and insight, and now she's sharing it all with you in this podcast. If you're an entrepreneur, you have to listen to this. Pay attention. Your life and business will never be the same. Thank you so much. 777, double 777. That is freaking awesome. I appreciate it, guys. So leave those review, screenshot this, and tag me on Instagram at SoulCEO. I'm also now on TikTok, Rachel_Picaric, Rachel_Picaric. So check me out in there. I'm going to go viral. I just believe it. How am I viral yet? It's been like 2 days. Okay, so let's dive into the conversation today. Grab a pen, grab a piece of paper. You're going to want to take notes. The best leaders are excellent students. So when we think about sales, network marketing, the biggest hurdle in the beginning, especially, is rejection. And I want to quote John Paul Dejoria, who said, be ready for it. Be ready for rejection. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is that successful people do all the things that unsuccessful people don't want to do. When 10 doors are slammed in your face, go to door number 11 enthusiastically with a smile on your face. It's true. When I look at the top earners that I hang around with, I have such a privilege. I'm humbled to be in masterminds with them, be backstage with them, sit in VIP sections at these events. And I get to hobnob with some of the elites of the elites, the best of the best, the legends inside of direct sales and internet marketing. And I've also been quite a bit in the internet marketing space, not just network marketing. And what I love about hanging out with people that are the 1%ers, the 0.1%ers, is they've already paid the price. They've paid a lot of the price of discipline, of the inner work, and they have gone through an extraordinary mountain of no's. And when we think about rejection, if we don't address it from the front end, and we don't teach this to our organizations, we are setting them up for failure. If you are in a business where somebody and you're bringing on or onboarding, whether it be commission-based salespeople or in a direct selling organization, new distributors, and they have never done this before, they may not be used to it. Like maybe their background is as a cashier or in retail or concierge or customer service, and they don't know. And they're kind of like, this is the first time they have to sell themselves. They're selling a vision. They're selling an opportunity. Maybe they're selling a product, and they're not ready for it. I mean, one of the worst feelings is feeling that you're not worthy or that you're not good enough or that nobody likes you. We try to avoid that pain as much as possible. But I'm here to tell you guys, fact, that rejection is real. It's real, and it's going to hurt. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like, especially in the beginning, it's going to hurt a lot more. In the beginning, it's going to hurt a lot more. Do you guys remember the first time that like your best friend or somebody said no to you? It was like, oh man, dagger to the heart. It is going to hurt, but rejection is inevitable. In fact, write this down. It takes rejection to make sales. It does. We are paid to hear no. We are not paid to hear yes. If we were paid to hear yes, the company would pay us like diddly squat. They would not pay us hardly a thing. If everyone said yes, if it was just so easy, everyone was just a pushover, they said, shut up and take my money, we would make pennies. we get paid to be rejected. We get paid to sift and sort people and find out who is interested or curious or serious about our products, services, and business opportunity. It takes rejection to make sales. You're going to hear no. And if there's one thing that's holding you back, let's just break it down. Let's actually take a step back. If you are so afraid of hearing no that it's paralyzing you from taking action, paralyzing you from making that call, from sending that message, from doing that live, from doing the presentation, from inviting people into a group to take a look at a post that you want to tag them in, what is your other option? If you are avoiding no, right, it means no sales. If you're avoiding no, if you're avoiding the activity that's going to drive your business, right? Whether you're going to be selling lotions, potions, houses, mortgages, insurance, it doesn't matter. It means no sales because you're not going to bat 100 out of 100. I have never met one. I've never met a 10 out of 10 closer. I've met some amazing closers, but I've never met somebody 10 out of 10, meaning that everybody in this business gets no's. Oh, by the way, sales is the highest paid profession in the world. So welcome to sales. Can I just go in like another little rabbit hole? We're within a rabbit hole within a rabbit hole. We're like in an inception, a soul CEO inception in Rachel Ficark's mind right now. And this happens. So I'm going to go, we're going back, is that I feel like the people that are in network marketing, the leaders, the uplines, the coaches that say, this isn't selling, it's sharing. I'm like, I want to drop kick them like a chair. I want to drop kick them like a chair because it is sales, but sales is a good thing. Sales is limitless. Sales doesn't have a glass ceiling. Sales is the market saying, hey, we will pay you based on the value you bring us. That's what it is. And if you want to increase your value, you increase your skill. So this is a phenomenal thing. There's only upside. So if you're bad in the beginning and you're getting a lot of no's, we're going to talk about that as feedback here. We're going to talk about that as a development piece, as a way to audit and say, you know what, how do I need to improve? But if you're getting no's or avoiding no's, it's like, guys, this is not sharing. Yes, we share. Yes, it's kumbaya. Yes, it's making a difference. It is selling. We are talking to people. We are sending them to a simple message or presentation, and we're following up. We're absolving some of their concerns. We're overcoming objections. We're following up. As Fraser Brooks says, the fortune is in the follow-ups. I can't do that with my mouth. Could you do that? Ups. Ups. I was trying to pucker my mouth. It just didn't work. I blame the Botox. Okay, so anywho, we're within a trail, within a bunny trail, within a bunny trail. This is inception. Are you ready? No, avoiding no means no sales. It means no customers. It means no distributors. It means no volume. It means no commissions. It means no change. No change in your life. No change in other people's lives. It means no personal stories of the people that you could touch in your network. You know, you probably joined the company because you love the products, or you love the service, or you love the opportunity, or all of the above. It means no transformations in the people that you care about. It means a big fat no to your dreams. By avoiding no, we're basically saying no to your legacy, no to the impact, no to the philanthropy, no to the promised land. The dreams that you want to create in your life, you can just say no. Now, I was in a chat just a few minutes ago, and one of my new team members said, no equals next opportunity. I was like, okay, solid. That's my now. Thank you so much, Jason. Shout out to Jason. No equals next opportunity. I like that. And it's the old adage of some will, some won't, so what? Someone's waiting. It's true. No really is the next opportunity. Like, there's so many other people out there. There's 7.6 billion people on this planet. Surely, if we stumble across the right person, somebody is going to see this, want this, and run with this. I just know it. And the good news, you don't need billions, you don't need millions, you don't even need thousands. You might only need a couple hundred to find that one person that sees this, gets this, and runs with it, and changes their trajectory, and therefore your trajectory inside of your organization forever. Forever. I got a little Sandlot moment there. Now, where's the freedom in overcoming rejection? Where does it lie? I need to know. You need to know. This is powerful. When I got this, I got the chains, the shackles taken off me. Because, guys, I was afraid. I didn't like, at first I was afraid, I was petrified. Okay, I'm not going to sing. This is a special sort of sauciness tonight. I'm getting ready tomorrow. We are heading to Scottsdale for 7 weeks. It is -8 degrees here at the moment, and I'm super excited to do about a 70-degree swing. Hello. So I was afraid. I was petrified. I, could not even imagine, I would sweat in the fear of what they were going to say. And then I learned the art of this one thing. You ready? You ready? You got your pen and piece of paper? Write this down. Detachment. And it was this idea that I need to marry the activity and I need to divorce the results. I need to divorce the outcome. I need to marry the production. I need to marry my effort. I need to marry my attitude and the activity, the things that I'm doing, my DMO. But I don't have control. I don't have much control. I don't say I don't have any control, but I don't have much control over the result. Like as good as I could be, and I'm pretty good now, 15 years in, but as good as I am, guess what? Rachel Picard, I still get no's. I still get rejection. I still have people say it's not for me, not right now. But I've learned to detach from it. And I think about detaching as like the waitress. If you've ever been in a restaurant, if you're, above the age of like 9, I don't know. You've ever gone to a restaurant, you've been like aware that there's people called waitresses and waiters. And a waitress going at like a normal diner, you might be in a table of 5 or 10, or she might have 20 tables inside of her station, her little section in the restaurant. And she's going to go from table to table with her pot of coffee, one regular, and then a little orange one for decaf. And she's got her little pots and she's going around and she's topping everybody off. So in the morning when everyone's got their bacon and eggs and their hash browns and their omelets and their pancakes, and she's filling up everyone to make sure that they got their hot coffee, right? She's giving great service. She has a good product. People want it. They need their caffeine to machine, right? Get caffeinated, get that buzz in the morning. So she's going and she's filling up everybody's coffee and she's like, would you like some more? Would you like some more? Then the next table, hey, would you like some more? Okay, just decaf. Okay, would you like some more? She pours everybody's cup. And when she gets to your table, let's say there's 5 of you there. 4 of you drink coffee, but you don't. 4 of your friends drink coffee, but you don't. And she finally comes to you, she's like, hey, would you like coffee? To flip over your mug for the coffee. And you say, no, thank you. Right? So she's just gone around table to table to table. Yes, no, whatever. She gets to you, you say, no, thank you. Does the waitress run to the back of the room? Like, does she go back by the chefs and the cookers, like back in the kitchen and like cry? Like, it said, didn't want coffee and I just wanted to give him coffee. Guys, that's what some of y'all sound like legit verbatim in tone. Like, I just wanted to share the business. Right? And inside, we're like the little scared waitress running into the kitchen. But no, not one waitress, never in the history of this planet has one waiter or waitress ran back to the kitchen and cried and bawled their eyes out or quit their job, pulled off their apron, threw their pad down on the floor and say, I'm done. Take my name tag. I'm out of here. I had no idea that somebody's going to say no to coffee. No, she's just there presenting an option. But what happens in network marketing, especially, and sometimes in entrepreneurship or in commission-based sales, is that we internalize and we personalize the rejection. We internalize and personalize the rejection, and we create a new story. See how this is always going back to the story, the conversation. Episode 21, flip the switch on the story you tell yourself. Go check that one out. It's the story we start telling ourselves. I'm not good enough. I'm not cool enough. Well, maybe if I was, a better leader, or maybe I was a higher rank or making more money, I'm not worthy. Nobody's going to follow me. This is dumb. I shouldn't do it. I knew my uncle was right. I'm just going to end up with a garage full of soap, right? There's always some Uncle Bob that's like, don't do that thing, that pyramid. You're going to end up with a garage full of soap. Guys, here's what I'm going to tell you. What no could really mean. Whether it be coffee or whether it be skincare or hair care or essential oils or travel or legal services or real estate. What no could mean is, number one, it's not for me. It's not for me. And sometimes it just isn't. Network marketing is not for the faint of heart. It is not for everyone. It is not for people that don't like people. I've met a few people in network marketing that don't like people. They really suffer or just really hurt a lot of people around them, like wrecking balls. But in general, it's not for everyone. And even your products, I'm trying to give a great example. Okay, trying to be sensitive here. Okay, I got one. I had to be careful there. Okay. Nail polish. You know, network marketing, there's a couple of companies that sell those like nail strips, and my girlfriends love them. They love them. I have a couple of girlfriends that use them nonstop. My best friend Mel, she always has different, like the glittery ones and sequin ones, and she always has a great manicure. I am not that girl. I get a pedicure, usually the same color, once a month, gel pedicure. And if I'm really feeling it that day, I'll have them clean up my nails, like cuticles, cut everything, you know, trim everything down, put a clear gloss on, and then I'm good to go. Like I am low maintenance when it comes to my fingernails, okay? So no, it's not for me. So if somebody comes to me and says, hey, Rachel, I just joined this new business and I'm selling these great nail kits, and like they have the leopard ones. Oh, I love leopard. Hot pink and the glitter and the rose gold and the ones with Santa on it for Christmas, these little nail strips. It's just not for me. It's a no for me, dog. Like it's not for me. It wasn't personal to Monica or to Sally or to Jenny or to, you know, TT or Pat. Like it doesn't matter. Like, no, I love them. They're wonderful. I'm sure they're going to do great. It's just not for me. It just is not for me. Now, what no could also mean is that I don't know enough. Maybe they don't understand the proposition that you have. They don't understand the products, the benefits. I'm going to get into that here in a second. They just don't know enough to make a good decision. And instead of asking, some people, their ego is so large that they're like, I don't want to ask and say that I don't understand, because then I'm going to feel dumb. So one of the things that you can do when you're getting a no, and you kind of felt like that person just kind of pushing you off or rejecting you, but you thought that they were really into it. They had a need. Say, hey, what other information can I get for you to help you make a decision? You know, like, you know, or hey, they might give you, I'll do a separate podcast on overcoming objections because there's a lot of tactics there. But if they're saying no, it's like, hey, you know, I totally thought that this, you know, that we are flowing good, that this was a good fit, that this would be beneficial for you because of XYZ goals. There's just something that I didn't explain well enough, or, you know, I'm really new at this. I'm kind of dumb. Like you can put it on you. You know, what other information can I send you, you know, to make a qualified decision, to make a good decision? Cause I think it'd really bless your life. You know, sometimes people just don't know enough. So what no could really mean is it's not for me. I don't know enough. It also could mean no, not right now. No, not right now. I think about one of my best friends, Tara. She tells a story and she actually wrote it in a book. She's one of the authors in the book, Go for No. And she wrote a chapter in the network marketing edition of that book. So go check that out for Tara Wilson. And anywho, she talks about that her best friend for like 25 years plus, the woman that was in the labor and delivery room when she gave birth to her firstborn son, who is now in college. Her name's Angie. And Angie, when Tara joined her first network marketing company, Angie was one of her first conversations. And Angie rejected Tara hard. I think it was like a really, you know, kind of flagrant, like really nasty email. It was a hardcore rejection. Like I think Tara even like shed some tears over it. Like it was pretty traumatic for her. But I want to tell you guys, the story ended up really good because like, I can't think exactly the timeline. I think it's like 10 years later, Angie joined Tara's team. And now Angie has crossed multiple six figures in income and has an organization doing millions of dollars a year in sales in Tara's team. So her best friend finally came around. She said no, actually I think 3 companies. It was, I think, Tara's 4th company that she finally, and it wasn't in the beginning. It was like a year or 2 in that Angie's like, yep, I'm going to do it. So sometimes the no's are no, not right now. The timing isn't right. And you don't know what's going on inside their world, right? You know, people might say it's money or time, but like, we just don't know what they're fighting, what they're battling against. Be kind, be a good human, thank them, ask permission to follow up. And again, we'll do some great podcasts on follow up here very, very soon. If you guys want that, hit me up and let me know. And also no could mean, and this is very small, and I don't want you to personalize this, and I don't want you to get all up in your feels or get like emotional. Please don't get emo on this. It could mean that it's about you. I have never read an MLM article, a blog, listened to a podcast, a video, or anything. I've never heard anybody say this, but it actually could be you. And it could be in the sense of if you are getting a lot of no's, let's say you found the metrics and you see in your team that you've asked all the top recruiters, you've asked all the top producers, hey, how many people you talking to? How many people you signed up? How many people are you talking to? How many people you signed up? Okay, how many people did you talk to? How many people did you sign up? You're finding ratios and you're like batting 1 out of 50, 1 out of 100, and they're batting 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4. And you're like, wow, I talked to 100 people and only one said yes. It might be your approach. It might be your posture. It might be your language. It might be your scripting. It might be your attitude. It might be your lack of enthusiasm. It might be the fact that you're a little narcissistic in language. I mean, me, I, when really it's all about them and solving their problems. So I don't want you guys to be like, oh, that's right. I got 2 no's last week, so it means I'm a horrible human. No. But get the feedback. And really, if you have people around you that can be honest or mentoring or coaching, or even if you're bold enough to ask your prospect, like, hey, can you tell me why you said no? Hey, you took a look at the information. I'm doing some research right now in my market, and I want to see what was the reason why. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Just tell it to me straight. Why did you say no? Now, again, most people are going to be pretty nice, but maybe you'll be lucky enough to get some hardcore criticism and some hardcore critique, because if it's constructive, we can take that and improve. And there are some people that I feel like they lack self-awareness so much, and maybe because they're green or they're amateurs, but they just come off a little rough or harsh or uneducated. Like they may not know about the products, or maybe they don't have like a lot of belief or a lot of confidence. And so even though they're saying all the right words and using the scripts, their internal dialogue is like, I don't really know if this really works. I don't really know if I really believe in the products. I'm not sure I really like my team. I don't really know how long I'm going to be doing this. So they're saying, join me, buy this. And you're like, but inside you're in conflict. And so 93% of communication is not verbal. So the 7% you got right if you're using scripts and using proven tactics and tools. But if you're 93%, your tonality, your body language sucks, you're right. You might be getting more no's. Just want to throw that in there. Okay, how can we speed up the immunity to that inevitable rejection? I talked about becoming the rhino. A rhinoceros has 3-inch thick skin. Their hide is 3 inches thick. We want to become a rhinoceros. We want to become bulletproof. Well, one of the first ways to do that is to put more people in process, to put more people in the funnel. When you have 1 person, 2 people in the funnel, I kind of imagine, like, have you ever seen a hen in like a nest with like a chicken coop, and she's like on her 1 or 2 eggs, right? Her one little eggie. And she's on her little 1 egg, right? Or you see like another bird and they have several little eggs. And they're sitting there what seems like forever, keeping the egg warm, moving it around, making sure it's all good. The sticks are all secure, keeping it, waiting for it to hatch. And then even still, like when you do get that final one, no, it is devastating. Or when you've only made a list of 10 people and you talk to the first 2 or you talk to the first 3 and they said, no, you're looking at your list, you have 7 left. And you're like, oh my gosh, this isn't going to work. But when you put 100 people in process and the first 3 say no, you're like, that's fine, that's cool. Okay, I got 97 left. No problem. You put more people in process. You have so many people in the funnel that you can't even follow up with everybody. It sounds like a horrible thing to do, but it's a great problem to have. So you have so many people that they're literally reaching back out to you. Hey, Sally. Hey, Sam. I thought you were going to send me your link to sign up. Put more people in process. The more activity that you do, you'll build up that thick skin. It's like, no, it's okay. Fine. Okay, bye. See you. Thanks. See you later. Check you later. Follow up with you in a month. See you around. I'll let you know as I advance. I'll keep you up to date on my progress. And anytime I tell you guys, by the way, people have said no to me on the business, I always say, hey, do you mind if I follow up with you in like 3 to 6 months and let you know how we're doing, what's going on in our team, and what we're producing? And they're always like, yes, because they just told me no. So psychology says that they want to now tell me yes. They feel bad, and everyone wants to. It's kind of like gossip, like the FOMO. They want to know what's going on. And so that pushes me into I better go create results now. I'm going to go follow up with these 10, 15, 200 people, every few months. And I want to keep breaking ranks. I want to keep creating success. Hey, over the last 6 months, we've produced another $5 million in orders, or $20 million in orders, or $20,000 in orders, or I helped 5 new people on my team break, 6 figures, or 1 comma club, help 5 people reach the comma club in my organization. Why wasn't one of them you? Put more people in process. Number 2 is to flip the switch on your mindset. I think a lot of newbie network marketers or salespeople, they believe it's their job to convince people who are uninterested. Like you're trying to convince people that are unqualified to buy or join what you're selling. That's not it. I mean, think about the realtor. An average person probably buys or sells a house like maybe every 5 years. So on any given time, you're talking about that's 1,600 days. And if they meet somebody, it's a very low chance that they're at this moment in the market to buy or sell a home. They're uninterested or they're unqualified for a real estate transaction right now. It is not your job. Your job is to find people who have a problem and solve it. Your job is to share and give the gift that you have, because it is a gift. You're giving people an opportunity to change their life. And in network marketing, it's usually physically or financially or both. Now, remember what we said about in episode 18, the customer domination. We said, what's in it for me? When your approach is what's in it for them, speaking to your customer, your prospective customer's benefits. It's not about what you've gotten from it. It's not what, the business has done for you. Yeah, your story matters. Is what they could do with their life if they took action on these products or this business. Your prospects are asking, can you help me? Can I do this? And do I want to? If your weight loss system is hard and you only are eating shakes and cookies and meal replacement bars, it might help them. But they're like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I want to, right? So it's like not everybody's going to want to do that and replace a bunch of meals every day with a high protein bar, right? Even if they need to lose weight. You see that. So find out what's in it for them and tie them back to their goal and their needs and their desires and their dreams and solve their problem. Now, another way to really speed up the immunity to this rejection issue and overcome it is to think worst case. I like to make things ridiculous, okay? So that's just me being extra. Of the thousands, and I'm telling you guys, I have probably talked to, my career, 10,000 people. I don't know. 10,000 people. The worst case scenario in every conversation, I'm just going to tell you guys, 99.99999% of the time, the worst possible case scenario is that somebody's going to tell you no. Will a no kill you? No, right? So you're not going to die. Nobody ever died from rejection. I'll tell you guys, 10,000 people, I've never been punched in the face. I never did. I've never been cussed out. Not by somebody that I'm talking about the business. I've never been punched in the face. I've never been cussed out ever when sharing my products or my business. So guys, detach from the results. Marry the activity. Don't avoid no. No means no growth. It means no change. It means no transformation. It means no new customers, no new lives change. Think of no as the next opportunity. Some will, some won't, somewhat, someone's waiting. I know this helped somebody here today. If it helped you, I would recommend you share this with your team. Share it with your team and do a little screenshotty, and tag me at Soul CEO on Instagram or Rachel Picard on Facebook, and make sure you check me out on TikTok because I'm like a dancing queen. Okay, love you guys. Bye-bye. May God bless you. Mwah. You're the best.